Hello everybody, welcome back to some Fallout 4. We just put down a rebellion. I guess it's a weird way to phrase it, but you know, whatever. Yeah, we do
Dr.
have
Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
one more quest that we can do down here.
It's great to have you here.
Clayton.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
How do I obtain this tissue sample exactly?
Well, I suppose you'll just cut off some of its flesh, store it however you like, and then bring it to me. Probably best if you kill it first.
Alright, that's not the quest that I wanted. He was supposed to send us to the other guy.
I hope that
but now he's right here anyway.
You'll take your responsibilities as director seriously.
Isaac.
Well, if it isn't our visitor from the past. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead with a synth. He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. Take this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years of genetic manipulation and enhancement. Hopefully you can manage such a simple task.
It won't be a problem.
We're not idiots, Doctor.
I trust that it won't. Now listen closely, because this next part is vitally important. When Roger asks how your trip was, tell him some blood bugs chased you halfway across the Commonwealth. That code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Institute. Also, you must be discreet. Do nothing to draw attention to yourself or raise suspicion.
I understand.
Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can begin the experiment.
Alright. So this was the reason why I walked away from that last guy was because he, that's just a Radiant quest. He just sends you to a random location to kill a super mutant and then just over and over again. Like, it's just another constant one. So yeah, we'll do up this quest and then we'll go check on Virgil. So if you recall, this here's the water station, whatever the hell it was. But anyway.
Didn't run into too much trouble coming out here, I hope.
Some blood bugs chased me halfway across the Commonwealth, but I made it.
Yeah, those things can be pretty territorial. Glad they didn't catch you. Since you traveled all this way, how about a quick tour? Right this way, if you please. I'll show you what we've been up to here at the Warwick Homestead.
It's kind of weird considering that this is already a settlement that we control.
I bought this place about 5 years ago. I admit it was a little impulsive.
You bought it, did ya?
I don't regret it a bit. We're proud of what we've accomplished here, but we're only getting started.
Oh.
Can we trade a few things?
You got the seeds? Good. I'll take those. Listen, I need your help. The whole operation's in danger of being exposed.
Why? What happened?
I think my foreman, Bill Sutton, suspects what I really am. He's been spying on me and having secret conversations with our farmhand, Cedric. Now, he's starting to work on my wife and kids, trying to turn them against me, too.
Your incompetence has jeopardized the entire operation.
I don't think this one makes it, this dialogue option. Yeah, this doesn't make a difference.
Just how dangerous is this foreman? Is he a real threat?
I don't know, maybe. He's heard all the same boogeyman stories as everyone else. A lot of people up here are scared. They're seeing scents around every corner. Anyway, there's more to it. Cedric's vanished. Bill says he had to visit a sick relative, but I think he went to get help.
What the hell did I just get experience for?
Do you have any idea where Cedric went?
Of course I don't. The whole point of their plan was to keep me from finding out. But I have a feeling that someone around here does. If Bill's taking June and the kids into his confidence, he might have told them what he's planning. Right now, they're too suspicious to talk to me about it, but they've got no reason to suspect you. Just remember,
I just got
Bill's got them
another.
all pretty scared. It's not going to be easy.
Okay, what the hell am I getting experience for? I'm assuming that something is dying, like, over there in that ship, because I don't know what else I would be getting experience for. Unfortunately, I couldn't see how much experience I
Well,
was getting.
hello.
Sorry, mister, but I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, I'm not a stranger. I'm a friend of your father's, and I'm here to help him.
Oh, good. I'm really glad you're here, because I'm scared something bad is gonna happen to my dad. Foreman Bill said Dad's a synth. That's like a robot who looks like a real person. Foreman Bill said he had an idea to take care of our synth problem. He gave Cedric some caps and said I'm a good neighbor. I wish they would just leave my dad alone.
Alright. Now, here's the weird thing about this quest. He's not a synth. Like, if you kill Roger there, he doesn't drop a synth component. So despite even the Institute that's on their computer files, they tell you that they did it. Everybody, he thinks he's a synth. Everybody thinks he's a synth. He is not. It is also a little weird that I can run around with X6, considering he is an Institute Courser, and they kind of have a unique look. Although I guess maybe most people don't know what an Institute Courser looks like, because, you know, they still look mostly human, and most people who meet one don't live to tell about it.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be honest.
I want to know what you and Bill Sutton are planning.
Yeah? What's it to you?
Answer my question. Why did Bill send you here?
I heard you twice the first time, stranger. Thing is, I don't see how any of this is your goddamn business. Unless maybe Roger put you up to this. Tell you what, though. Maybe we can help each other out. If I've learned anything here, it's that information's got a price. Just like everything else. I got no particular loyalty to Bill Sutton or to Roger Warwick. So make me an offer, and let's see what happens.
A man's life is at stake, and you're fishing for a bribe. You're pathetic.
That's just how it is up here. You get used to it.
Then I guess this conversation's over.
You ready to be reasonable now?
You know the score, friend. If you've got the cap...
I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Or perhaps we should use a more forceful method of persuasion.
Bill isn't the only one who's afraid. People all over the Commonwealth are talking about this institute. But maybe you're right. Maybe we are letting that fear get the best of us. Truth is, this whole trip was a damn fool idea if you ask me. Bill hands me a fistful of caps and says, go to Good Neighbor. They got all kinds of shady characters there. Find us a mercenary. So I'm supposed to find some contract killer like I know how, and then hire him to take out Roger. First I agreed, but now I'm thinking to hell with Bill Sutton. I'll just stick around here for a while. Of course, he's probably figured out that I ain't coming back. Might just take matters into his own hands. As frightened as he is, the man's capable of just about anything.
Looks like we got another
Alright.
freak just won't fit anywhere else.
So yeah, he had no intention of actually hiring a mercenary to go and kill Bill. No, Bill is the guy that we're going to talk to, Roger. But, you know, obviously, he's not going to do it. Somebody else just might.
One way or another, you're gonna admit.
But he's right there, Bill.
Got nothing to say to you,
You're
stranger.
insane. Please, I'm begging you. Let's
Another
just
one of
talk about
Roger's
this.
mysterious friends, huh? You. I know you're part of this. You probably killed the real Roger so this thing could take his place.
Nope.
There's no need for violence here. Let's talk things over.
You're stalling. You're gonna try to talk me down. And then when I'm not expecting it, you'll get the drop on me. Who the hell are you, anyway? I'll tell you who you are. You're one of them! You show up out of nowhere, have your secret chat with Roger, and the next thing I see, you're off looking for Cedric! That's right, I figured it out. I know you're up to something, and I ain't gonna trust a word you say!
It's your decision, but I don't think you'll pull that trigger.
There's no turning back now. Not for me. So what do you plan to do, stranger? Are you ready to take a bullet for a synth?
If it means protecting innocent people from a madman, yes.
A madman? Is that what you think I am? I know what I've seen. At least, I think I do. What else could explain it? None of you believe me, do you? Am I really crazy? I don't know. I was so sure about Roger. Jesus. What if I'm wrong? What if I was about to... right in front of June and the kids? I have to leave. I'm sorry. I need to sort things out. I've lost sight of things.
Yay, and because we talked... See, now, for everything they say about coursers, he likes the peaceful
Bill was a
resolution.
good man once. I don't know what happened to him.
You okay?
Yeah, mostly. I thought for sure I was a dead man.
I'm just glad that you and your family are safe now.
Well, we're in your debt. You can tell our mutual friends that I'll get those seeds in the ground and have a report ready soon. In the meantime, you be safe out there.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
There was another thing here that says remind Roger that he is a synth. So maybe if you kill Bill, you have a different conversation with Roger. But either way, like I said, he's not actually a synth. Alright, but yeah, let's go... Oops. Let's go check on Virgil. I don't think that, like I said, X6 has any problem with talking with Virgil or anything here.
We need to move.
Like, once again, obviously, he should have something to say about this, and Virgil should have something to say about me bringing an Institute Courser with me, but because video game.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
Protect and serve.
Not you, dickhead. Get the fuck out the way.
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab, or help yourself to any of this junk if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Alright, so yeah, that's just to show you that Virgil's serum did in fact work. Obviously, he created that serum at the same time that he created his, or that he infected him, or around the same time when he infected himself with the FEV virus to turn himself into a super mutant. And because of that, you know, it only worked on the strain that he could create the cure for. Now, there is technically...
It's a day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking to you. Oh, and dude is in bioscience. Now, there is one more side quest in here that we can technically do, but we can't. Because we have the, not the Institute, the Railroad quest. So we can't actually do the last Institute side
eat the
quest.
specimens in the hydroponic garden.
I delivered the seeds.
Good. I trust everything went smoothly.
Not sure I'd call it smooth, but it's taken care of.
Good enough, I suppose. Here you are, then. Something to aid in your future missions, courtesy of the Bioscience Division. That will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
All right. So yeah, that is the actual end of all the Institute stuff that we're going to do. Because if we go and do mass fusion, that is to finish off the Institute or the main quest for the Institute. It's somewhat interesting. I mean, obviously you get control of the Institute. You don't really get to do much with the Institute. Like, it would have been nice if they had another option where, like, because you got control of the Institute, you could then broker a peace between everybody. I mean, obviously it would be hard to broker a peace with the Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, you could. I feel like you could do it with the Railroad easily enough just by telling them, lie or not, that the synths will be treated better. You're going to do stuff differently with the synths and everything, right? The Minutemen, they don't fucking care. Just tell them you'll stop kidnapping people, and hey, yeah, we're good. And since you're our general, right? Like, the fact that you get to be the general of the Minutemen and the leader of the Institute should give you some pull. The Brotherhood of Steel, like I said, would be the hardest one considering Elder Maxon. If anything, it might be that you could help the Brotherhood by killing him, or help the Brotherhood by killing their leader. I mean, still, technically, sometimes that's the most help that an organization can have is their leader dying when they're, fanatic zealots. But anyway, yeah, underground undercover, because we have that, we can't do the, what's our last, oh, right. Yeah. Like I said, if we go to Sturgis here and give him the holotape that he gave us, we should then be able to talk to him and get a copy of it in order to give to Ingram. He's upstairs in my house. It's a good thing that I built this house for myself, and everybody's like, yeah, I guess we all just live here now. Is he on the roof? Well, that's fine, I guess.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Alright.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
Oof, they both hated that.
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute. Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel.
I swear to fucking
They
God,
want to look at
Sturgis.
the data I got from the Institute.
I am going to fucking shoot you in the leg if you do not fucking stop
Sturgis,
walking away.
remember
in the
that
middle
holotape
of
with
the
all the
fucking
Institute
conversation.
data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something.
Here you go.
There we go. Alright. Now, odds are, X6 isn't going to like me giving this to the Brotherhood either. But I don't want to, I don't want to have to dick around with, dismissing him and then going, and yeah, he disliked it, but I mean, I do believe, but I mean, we're going to have to,
Look alive.
So here you go.
How do you think things...
That's a difficult assessment to make at this point. Ask me again when we've spent more
But yeah, I
time
do
together.
believe he's one of those ones
That's
that
right.
you can go in and out of power armor to max them out.
I don't know about Scrod and Araya.
Now, the nice thing about that is that him and Dance both have that. And once we've done the Brotherhood quest line, Dance should end up... What the hell is that location? That's not apparently filled in. Anyway, him and Dance both should be at well, yeah, I can take him, obviously, and Dance would be at Sanctuary. And I should just be able to get in and out, because after we're done the Brotherhood of Steel questline, if I take Dance as a companion again, like actually have him follow me, then it will turn the Brotherhood of Steel hostile to me until I dismiss him. But if he's in Sanctuary, and I just keep getting in and out of it, I think I have to get into the armor, out of it, save, reload, get into it to reset it for him to like it again. I should be able to max out both of them and get both of their perks without taking Dance back as a companion.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Okay, that's weird.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
So we were just shooting in the dark?
It was the best we could come up with on such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first.
Probably not the
Come
best
on.
answer with a
It's
quote
this
or
way.
no. But, you know.
I'm sure
Now,
you
with
know
that,
it's
that'll
built
probably
in
give us
gantry
another
in the
hated
target.
that from X6.
Maxon
but...
and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built
But
for
because
fighting.
we did that other quest,
That's
we
where
should
our
be
new
fine.
project comes in.
But yeah, we can do a few of these, I do believe.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
It'll take a miracle to get this pile of junk operational.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his parts. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
I assume you can fix that?
I wish it was that simple. If this happened to one of the robots on the Pridwin, I'd just swap out its fusion pile. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Alright. So now we must speak to Dr. Lee, who apparently that quest didn't activate. Now we are going to have to take another hit to X6 here. Just a minor one, though. It should just be a dislike that. Technically, we don't have to. I mean, technically, we can do it in a way that he's neutral and just doesn't care. But at the same time, I'd prefer not to. But after this, we should be good, I think, with him. Which I know sounds weird, but the last quest that we're going to do with the Brotherhood, we should actually get a few things for him. Like a few increases with him.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
Well, one of us does.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Alright. So yeah, that was rather easy, wasn't it?
Cade won't clear me for duty yet.
Now, like I said, if you tell her that she should do it to crush the Institute, X6 doesn't like that. If you ask her why she changed her mind, I think, or maybe it's a conversation that you have to have at a different point. Either way, she'll talk about Virgil, and you can convince her to do it to avenge Virgil, because for some reason you don't have the option to tell her that he's alive and no longer a super mutant, which is rather weird and kind of like a big oversight in my opinion, but you know, whatever. But then you can also threaten her and be like, I'm gonna shoot you in the head if you don't help, which X6, that's the one that he doesn't care about. But, you know, I didn't really want to do that. But yeah, as you can see, this here is where they reassemble him. And I think we'll actually be able to get him fully reassembled and walking around the airport here.
Proctor.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should come back later.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We might not be the best of friends, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Alright. So yeah, now we need to locate a high-powered magnet, which I don't think I have, actually. Nope. I mean, I can check, I guess. Oh, I guess I need to get into the actual like airport part of this where I can build, because I'm not allowed to build back there. Despite me doing this for Liberty Prime, I can't actually build them at like by Liberty Prime. Where the I don't even remember where the hell the area of the airport is that I can build in. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, that's oh, I get it.
Dumb and Ugly had a child.
Oh, this is the area. Shit. I don't. Damn it! They just put me back here. All I did was go backwards. Where the? Okay, and then this is where she showed me Liberty Prime's head and that. I just keep holding select in the hopes that eventually it'll let me build, or it'll send me into the build menu. Because yeah, I don't remember where I can build.
I still can't believe it.
I mean, I'm trying to remember last time I did this, where exactly it was that I could build shit. Because, I mean, if I could at least... Ah, here it is. This is where I can build shit. Yeah, it is. Special... I don't even know what the hell it's under. Defenses. I don't know why it would be under defenses, but you know, whatever. Furniture, structure, decorations. Wouldn't be under crafting, right? No. Resources, water, miscellaneous resources, maybe. Nope. I don't know why it would be under power. Doesn't make any sense. Or decorations, furniture, structure. I don't know. Maybe I just need the magnet. But anyway, I don't know how many we need from there. But before we do that, I actually want to go back because I forgot to do this. Well, I guess I didn't really forget. I almost forgot to do it.
I've had more than one runner's trail go cold in Bunker Hill. There's a high looks solid.
Because if we, oh yeah, as you can see, there's still leftovers from the battle. But if we can find, I can't remember what her name is though, the leader of this place. I mean, it's probably just like the wrong time of day to find her, but oh, no, here.
Hey.
Yeah, if we talk to Kessler here, she should actually give us Bunker Hill as a settlement, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, Bunker Hill doesn't want any trouble. You have some seriously powerful friends. If it'll keep us on their good side, consider yourself to have the run of the place. And the next time you need something, just ask, alright?
Alright, so you can now use the workshop at Bunker Hill, which is obviously right there. And boosh, we can now build up Bunker Hill. The only thing that I really care about right now is that the defense says 0. Apparently I don't have any... Oh, right. Duh. I was gonna say I don't have any of this stuff, but right, it's a... that would be because I don't have a supply line here. Clear Meg is unassigned. Caravan Guard is, and those guys aren't part of it. I don't think I have just like Tony Savoldi. Somebody just died somewhere. Kate's also a merchant. I mean, I guess I could potentially assign Meg, but I don't think that I actually can assign her, so I would need I need a supply line to here, but that should be easy enough. I'll do that in between, though. I'll just go to the Mechanist Lair and slap down another one, or slap together another robot. But yeah, I think we'll end the part there, actually, because I just need to go grab a magnet from a location we've already been to. I just need to make a supply line in that, so yeah. We'll end this part here. Next part, we'll continue building Liberty Prime. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that we'll get Liberty Prime up and running, and then we'll get the last Brotherhood quest that we're going to do. And then that'll probably be that whole video. And then next week, we'll actually finish off the game. And we'll probably finish off the game, and then on Monday, next Monday, if that would be my guess, is that we'll finish the main story next Monday, and then we'll spend. Then obviously we'll have Nuka World and Far Harbor to do, but we'll spend Wednesday and Friday next week getting. We'll do the Vault quest, the Vault 88 DLC. That should only take a couple of parts, because it's a good DLC if you like to build in that, but story-wise in that, there isn't a huge amount to it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.